This is more like what you imagine when you're thinking about riding to Alaska. This is the Yukon. Long roads, lots of trees. Okay, I was wrong. We're not through the worst of it. Well, maybe, but it's back to raining again. If I could see, I think it's really scenic here.
So he's usually running sweep because we got headsets.
Okay.
So we can tell if somebody had a problem.
Okay, sure.
Pull over, so.
Okay, so I'll follow her. We gotta wait for Keith too, right?
Yeah, we got 2 more coming. So
Okay, we're on our way. My first experience of a group ride, there's a guy in the front and the guy in the back who have headsets connected. They've said to me they're not really speed demons, so trying to mostly stay at or below the speed limit, which is fine for me. On the Alaska Highway, on the Fuzzy Biker second Alaska tour. Finally made it, finally caught up with these guys. Starting to rain a little bit, so we pulled over to get our rain gear on, and I got to restart my camera. We are at Summit Lake. Awesome video, awesome views here. This is just beautiful. This is where it really gets phenomenal. Not sure about the weather. Off and on, but better to have the rain gear on. There's a gas stop not too far ahead. We're at 140 kilometers. Yeah, I'm glad I got the rain gear on. Guardrail damage ahead. That's a scary thought in a canyon like this. No pavement, no signs of lines on the road either. Now this is, I mean, talk about the $1 million highway. This is more, to me, this is more freaky. I don't know. I mean, not challenging because it's not that steep or but it's very awesome in terms of the video. It's very awesome in terms of the scenic. Look at that river down there. And on this cliff face. Watch for rock on road. We got 2 kilometers. We got some gas maybe. These guys don't go too fast, but they don't stop for very long either. Bridge. Like tends to wander on it. Makes people nervous. So I'm behind Chris, who I spent the night with, and Rodney on the Royal Enfield Classic. Well, it's not raining that much. Quite moist. The traffic's clear. We're going over here. Don't know where we're going. Down through the main drag. There's the signpost forest. Tabor. Okay. There's the fuzzy biker doing his video. Ballycanoe, Ontario. Brockville, Ontario. Been there. Oregon. Ebenezer. Marshfield, Wisconsin. Brandon, Manitoba. Dave Horn. Hi, Dave. Saskatchewan Street East. Don't know which place that's from. Okay.
What do you think?
Fabulous. Yeah.
Amazing, isn't
That's
it?
amazing.
I can't remember the story, but some guy posted a sign and then it just, I think there are over 100,000 signs in here now.
Yeah.
Next year I'll have to bring one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right?
Yep. Okay.
It's going to be a beautiful day for a motorcycle ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Every day is a beautiful day for motorcycle ride. Some days are sunnier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm number 8. Yeah. So traveling with a group. The group has an agenda. Some of these guys want to get to Whitehorse because they're changing their oil. So we're got a bit of time. It's not the pace that I would like to go at. That's probably the first thing. And I mentioned that, more frequent rest stops. But, the guys have got to get to Whitehorse to change their oil. So we're on, again, a big push. Anyways, it's 8:15. We were supposed to leave at 8. Started at the signpost forest. So there's the road to Cassiar. And now I'm on my way to Whitehorse. Oh, look at that. That's another beautiful view. This is more like what you imagine when you're thinking about riding to Alaska. It's going to be a view like this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hi. Oh, there's 2 of them. Got that. There's a bear. I mean, I can see the benefit of riding with a group, right? You got not only the camaraderie when things are difficult through the wet and the cold. Sharing a hotel room, it's better to pay a third of a room than a full price of a room. Or even half of a room. But if you had a breakdown or something, at least there's some people to help out. Yeah, a little more rain falling noticeably. So, anyways, we'll be at the motorcycle park in 40 minutes or so. 13 or 306, yeah, about 40 minutes. Yukon Motorcycle Park. There we go. Oh. Aha.
We still had like 12 more miles. Yeah, it says 10 miles on mine. Luckily, you guys told me
There we go. Tent, we got some electricity, we got a heater. Oh, they give us a sleeping bag too, and blankets. That is pretty luxury. That is pretty luxury. Okay. I'm at the Yukon Motorcycle Park in Whitehorse, Yukon. If you're traveling to Tuktoyaktuk or Prudhoe Bay, this is the place to stop in Whitehorse. Fabulous place. We got there's these tents. Let me show you the tent back here. Soft-sided, there's like little cabins with 2 beds in it, heat and electricity. So a good place to charge up your devices. There are showers, there's laundry, there's actually a place to change the oil on your motorcycle. There's everything you need to do a little bit of maintenance on the road. Lots of bikers here. You can meet bikers from probably around the world, but certainly across North America. So our group of 8 did really well here with 4 different cabins that we're sharing. Not too expensive. There's also tent sites. I'm going to stay here on my way home with just my tent. There's this signboard here. You can get a sticker if you've been to Prudhoe Bay or to Tuktoyaktuk, or a special sticker if you've been to both. And what a great place to be. Unfortunately, it's raining this morning. We were going to get going early. We're heading to Tok, Alaska today, so this will be the day that we cross the border. And we're delaying a little bit because the rain is supposed to end, and we'll be hitting the road about 8 a.m. It's quite a long ride up to Tok. It's about 7 hours, 600 kilometers or 400 miles. But hopefully we'll be getting out of the rain and we're heading towards better weather. So what a great day to be riding with a really great group of guys. Look for the Fuzzy Biker. He's telling a story day by day. I'm saving up my video, and by the time you see this, he's probably on another trip, but I'll be back home. So take care. Thanks for watching. Getting ready to leave the Yukon Motorcycle Park. 8 a.m. Rain is supposed to have stopped, but we'll see. Okay. Here is the Yukon Motorcycle Park with lots of motorcycles. Kawasaki Crescent. These little soft-sided tents, soft-sided cabins. Somebody's here with a Subaru. It says 4 wheels only, or 3 wheels or less, but I guess they're an exception. There's a guy carrying an extra tire. There's actually a Yamaha dealer near here that you can get tires at. Lots of adventure bikes, but there's people riding Harleys and various things, T7s, GS. There's a V-Strom. Washrooms, showers, cook shack. Repair bin. Oh, we've got a lift in there too. Restaurant. We had dinner there last night. I had the mac and cheese. Nice, warm, comfort food, and make me feel good for everything. I don't know where we're meeting to go. I got 6 degrees Celsius. That's the coldest yet. So we're on the outskirts of Whitehorse here, and we're just going to go and I think get some gas as soon as we can. And then the plan is to do about 100 miles to stop for some proper breakfast. At least I had my coffee this morning. This is the Yukon. Long roads, lots of trees. Not a lot of people. I gotta say that I have more trepidation about doing a solo trip in a place like this, looking at it and getting a proper sense of the size of the geography. You know, it's not the bears, it's the remoteness. It says 7 degrees on my bike. 7 degrees Celsius is 36 Fahrenheit in my estimation in my head. Okay, I think we're through the worst of the rain, but it's still pretty cold. My hands are wet, kind of numb already. Okay, I was wrong. We're not through the worst of it. Well, maybe, but it's back to raining again. If I could see, I think it's really scenic here. I can barely see the road. Big, wide, flat, but it's cold and wet. 9 degrees. No, we're going into this place. Okay, well that's good. What is this? Kluane National Park. Man. 13 degrees. It's quite a difference. 13 degrees and not raining. That's quite a difference. Feels so much better. Yeah, beautiful. I hope I can see a little more when I come back tomorrow. We're getting into the rough stuff here. The potholes. A little more rain coming, but it's 17 degrees now, so that's a bit less awful. Okay, here's a little bit of gravel coming up. And this is looser and... So, 32 kilometers to the USA. Okay, I guess this is the official border.
Yes, you can stand here and be in Yukon and US at the same time.
Okay. So I've been to Alaska now. I can go home.
Yes, US and there you go. Yeah.
There I am. Welcome to Alaska. Alaska.
Fabulous.
Now I can say I can go home now. I say I've been to Alaska.
Had you been here before?
No, I've never been to Alaska.
Oh, you can't actually claim it till you get to choke and have supper.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'll stick around. Next step, border crossing. Got my passport all lined up. One at a time. Hi. Yes, sir.
Where are you guys from?
We're all from different places. There's 8 of us together.
Canada?
I'm from Canada. Everybody else is from the U.S. Got my helmet off?
I think I can see your face. Where are you guys going?
I'm going to Tok, and then I'm going home. These guys are going to do a little tour around Alaska, and then they're going home.
What plates you got on here?
BC.
BC. There you go, sir. Take it.
Okay, thank you. What an improvement of the road compared to where we were on in Canada. I guess the conclusion is it's sunnier in Alaska. I'm at the Eagle's Claw Motorcycle Campground in Tok, Alaska. This is another fabulous campground that caters to motorcycles. It's not motorcycle exclusive, so other people can come and camp here, but it's got lots of things for motorcycles. The campground is not as upscale as the one in Whitehorse. There is no electricity in the cabins, and there's no running water or showers, so there's not as many amenities, but the price is pretty good. And I'm sharing a cabin with 3 of the other guys, so that's only $20 a person, so that's pretty good. There's some double cabins. There's some interesting old vehicles that they've converted into places to sleep. But if you ever had an inkling to sleep in a bus in Alaska, you could do it here. How do you get in here? Maybe it's at the other end. I don't know. Maybe you can see in there. Yeah, it's just some bunks, cots, 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple of bench seats that you could sit on. Pretty basic. Well, there is a sauna, so I think somebody who's not with us took the sauna. And this is the ambulance, which used to be the ambulance at the airport, transported people who were flying in and flying out, and now is a little cabin. We could have stayed here. Okay, that's actually the nicest cot I've seen here. But it's, I'd want to be very friendly with the person I was sharing with. So far we haven't had to double bunk up. That's it. I'm gonna make myself some coffee now. It's not even 4:30, it's just about 4:30, but the sun is up at 3 something. I mean, the sun, I was up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night as usual, and at 2 a.m. it was just about this light, so it didn't really get dark all night.